everyone, welcome back to the channel. So we're back again, final part of this Johanna Basford page now. So we're going to be doing this little one down here. This one looks a bit smaller than the rest, so it might be quicker, But I was having a big think about it yesterday, and I thought, initially, I knew I wanted brown tones, but I wasn't sure about what colour to put with it. At first I thought maybe use some pink again, pink and brown, and then I thought, why not red? So I sort of googled some red and brown colour palettes to have a look at what sort of brown tones look nice with reds and stuff, and I thought it looked really pretty, so we're going to go for browns and reds on here. So I have pulled out quite a lot of pencils here because I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use, so I've just got the option there. I'll obviously tell you the pencil name that I will be using as we put it down on the page, but this is what I've pulled out. We've got lots of brown shades like burnt siennas. We've got a bit of difference in them with Caput mortuum, and then we've got sort of an India red, which is quite a nice browny red down here. Then we've got sort of caramel brown colours going on. So yeah, I've not planned it out fully in my head. I've got a million pencils there. We're not going to use them all obviously, but they're there so I can make a choice as and when. So let's pull you down. I think I've already decided that the background on this one is going to be a brown, but we're going to make it a kind of one of those sort of caramelly looking shades of brown. So I was thinking of going for burnt ochre. This looks quite nice for the background, so yeah, I think we'll go for this burnt ochre 187. So like we have done with all the rest, I'm going to put a light base down first all around the edges, just to sort of get that initial colour down, and then we'll make it all darker. We'll deepen it all up a little bit in a minute, but I'm wondering if I should use a darker shade of pencil or whether I should just go in with a harder pressure of the same pencil, like use this pencil but with a harder pressure around the edges. I don't know, what do you think? I should have gone live, then you could have offered some advice to me at the exact moment that I'm colouring. I've not done a live stream in ages. I think you get into a cycle, you can get into a cycle of doing them and feeling comfortable and confident doing them, and then you sort of have a break away from doing them because life gets busy or hectic or whatever, and then you find it hard to get back into a routine of live streaming, because it is a lot different. You know, you can't edit anything out. If you make a mistake, it's all there for everyone to see, which sometimes people like to see. That they like to see a bit of chaos, but yeah, I think as well you have to make sure you've got everything set up a bit better. So because I have to nick my daughter's iPad when I'm streaming so I can see the chat on the iPad and film from my phone. She's not bothered, like, she's at school when I live stream. She doesn't need her iPad at school. Yeah, I think this one's going to be really pretty. I'm excited to see how this looks with the red. The boldness of the red florals on this one are going to be beautiful, I think. Now we've got dangly bits down here this time. I don't know whether to stop the background there. Yeah, because it'd look a bit odd if I bring the background down here, I think. If I pulled that colour down there, I think it'd look a bit odd, a bit strange. Do you think? I think we'll leave it as a sort of oval shape to the background like that. I don't know. I think that's going to be better. Yeah, I'm going to leave it that shape. I think it'll look weird if I try and bring anything down here. I think it will look weird. Right, we're just going to test on a piece of scrap paper what this colour looks like as a harder pressure. See, I think that would be really nice if I just went in with a hard pressure now to make it deeper in areas. Yeah, I'm going to do that. That'll be nicer. Right, I'm going to sharpen this pencil with my electric sharpener first. So if you're sensitive to noise, I suggest you turn the volume down round about now for a second. I have to warn people because it's so noisy. You might just think, what the blinking Nora was that? Right, so I'm just going to darken up in areas now, just randomly. Randomly. So maybe where there's a little shadow in there, and then pull it out a bit lighter towards the edges. I don't know. Because I don't want this one darker on the edge. I want it lighter on the edge. Do you know what it reminds me of, this design? Just, it's that particular floral there. It reminds me of origami. Has anyone ever tried origami? There's nothing worse for me. For me, there's nothing worse. I always say I'm cack-handed with stuff like that. I get way too easily confused. It stresses the life out of me. And I just think, where's the enjoyment in this? My daughter comes to me and asks me to do a paper aeroplane, and I just look at her like, I don't know why. I've never known how to do it. I'm not good at things like that. And you might think with being, you know, relatively good at art, that I might be good at things like that, but I'm really not. I'm really not. Anything that requires memory on which way to fold things, and I have not got a clue. I've not got a clue. It just doesn't, my brain doesn't retain that kind of information. It just doesn't. But I love all the, you know, when you see all those TikToks and videos of people that do hotel rooms and they sort of fold the towels up and tissues into swans and things, I think, how beautiful is that? But as for me ever doing it, it ain't gonna happen. It isn't gonna happen. I don't even think I'd pull off that chicken one. You know, when they fold the towels up into like chicken, into a chicken. Have you seen that one? That is funny, that one. It's quite funny. I'm gonna go around the edge of this bit here actually. Pull that in there. Just to create that shape. And again on this side. I think this was a good plan. I think this was a good idea. I just know this is going to look really pretty with reds on it. Pink would have looked nice too, but I think red's just going to be like, bam. Amazing. So after I've done this page, I'll be filming my finished pages for February. Because of course it's the 29th of February today, and it doesn't feel right, does it, ever, when there's only this many days in a month. I was forgetting it was the 1st of March tomorrow. But if anyone's celebrating the birthday today for the first time in, what is it, every 4 years, happy birthday. I bet that's so strange, isn't it? I bet that's so strange when it, you know, when it comes round to the 28th and the 29th and you think, oh, what do you do? Do you celebrate on the 28th on those years, or do you celebrate on the 1st? If your birthday is on the 29th, what do you do? Thank you. My daughter's birthday is on Good Friday this year, and she was born on a Good Friday. It's the first time it's landed on a Good Friday again. It will do this year. So then I started wondering, and I thought, I wonder if her birthday will ever be on Easter Sunday. So I googled it, and it is actually, she will actually celebrate her birthday on Easter Day in 2040. It was something like 2048 or something like that. It was 40 something. So when she's about, what will she be in 24? Oh, I don't even want to work it out. It's too scary. But yeah, she will celebrate a birthday on Easter Day at some point. I will like that. I love the shape of that as well. The shape of that's really pretty. Right, so should we get some reds into this? Let's look at all these reds I've got. I'm going to start with my palest, like my palest red. I'm going to put the pencils I've used to the left hand side of me, because later when I have to write all these pencils in the description of the video, of that many over there on my desk, I'll be like, but which ones did I actually use to write in the description? So I'm going to pop them to the left of me, and then I know those pencils are what I need to write in the description. Right, I need to use my sharpener again for this pencil, so yeah, again, if you're sensitive to noise, you may want to reduce the volume on your device. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'll link that sharpener in the description. I love it. I love it. So I'm going to start off with this one, and we're going to just do a base layer, very light pressure on this one. Again, the outsides of that will be gold Posca, in keeping with the rest of the illustrations on the page. Imagine if the gold Posca ran out. No, what are you saying, Kirsty? Don't do that. I'm going to do these ones as well. We may as well do those ones. Oh, let's get that colour in there. And then I want something at the bottom bit of the page to represent this colour as well. So I'm wondering whether to go for the very bottom parts with this. So I'll just base all these little bits at the bottom. So that bit and that little bit there. Yeah, I think that'll be nice, all the same colour. So, should we pick another red that's slightly darker than that? That was Scarlet Red, by the way, I don't know if I told you. Scarlet Red 118, I do apologise. And I was forgetting to do something. Scarlet Red. So, next up, I'm going to use, what colour should we go for? Yeah, let's go for Deep Scarlet Red. Deep Scarlet Red, this one, 219. And again, I'm going to do what I love doing best. Starting at the bottom here. Oh, look at that punchiness of that colour. Slightly lifting off, so we've got a lighter colour at the tip of whatever this is. Floral. Origami shape. Do you find that there's just some colours in a set that go down so much nicer than the rest of them? Because this is one of them. This is a lovely pencil. It just going down gorgeously on the page. If anyone knocks on my door, I will have to rush off because I've got something being delivered today. I've actually got, well, it's mainly for, if you get gold membership on my channel, I know I keep talking about it, but this is the reason for the stamp. If you get gold membership on the channel, I do you a little artist trading card, so I might paint you one of these cards, and then on the back of them I bought a little stamp with my YouTube logo on, and then I can stamp the back of it with my logo and the packaging, because obviously I've got to package them to send them out. I've got one to paint later, actually. I need to paint one later and get it sent out. So I'll be sending any gold membership artist training cards, I'll be sending out by the 7th of the month, just to make you aware of that. So yep, by the 7th of March I'll be doing the post office, shipping out those paintings. I just need to find some nice packaging to pop it in so it doesn't get ruined on the journey. Fingers crossed. I need one of those do not bend and hope that they actually do not bend them, because you know you could sometimes get those envelopes that say do not bend and the postman will still try and flip and bend a big one of those for your letterbox. It's like, read the thing, will you? There we go. Then I'm going to do these bottom bits. So I think this one actually, we'll just do a block colour of that. It's too small to start faffing around, isn't it? And then on these ones, I think I'll do the tip darker with the bottom bit a bit light, the top bit a bit lighter. So right on the tip, we'll go in dark, and then just do that. And then I think these side bits, see them teeny tiny bits at the side, I think I'll do the gold Posca for those. There we go. And then I'm going to get my blender pencil. With my blender pencil, I'm just going to go into that lighter area at the top of these and just blend it in. Just blend it in a bit. There we go. Right, now we can pick some other colours for these other bits. So, what colours do I want to do now? I've got some really gorgeous, like this red, India red is really, really pretty. Really pretty, but what colour to go with it? Shall I pick another? Let me check this isn't too pink, this colour at the side of me. Let's see. Oh, that's very red, isn't it? And then this one is India red. Those two look nice together. They look very similar on the light there, but I think we'll go for that. So I'm going to put a light layer first of middle cadmium red 217, only a light layer. I'm going to go into the centre of this floral. Not in the centre, what am I on about? That's the centre. I'm going on the outside. Are you thinking, what's she chatting on about? What's she chatting? Oh, emergency vehicle. A trusty emergency vehicle. Sounds like an ambulance, that one. Should I tell you if I'm right? Let's have a look out window. Oh no, that's a fire engine. No, it's not. Oh, I'm just all levels are wrong today. I don't know what it was, I couldn't see. But normally the fire engines make that very fast noise you just heard. But it wasn't. India Red 192. It's my favourite game to play, that. Spot the vehicle. Right, what vehicle do you think this is? So I'm just going in the very bottom bits with the India Red. And again, leaving the tip a bit brighter. And this one. I think this colour is one of my favourites, that's why it's super tiny. This India Red is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'll bring that colour up a bit further on that one. There we go. Again, I'm going to get the blender pencil and just blend the edges on that one. Oh, notifications after notifications again from class charts and school dojo. What was that? Yeah, school dojo. Oh, I'm loving how it's leaking. I'm loving it. Right, now I need some more reds. I'm going to do this bit gold. That and that's going to be gold. The gold's going to be around here, and the gold's going to be for these little stalky bits and all the other stalk bits on there. So what we need to decide colours for are these florals here. I don't know whether to do them a shade of brown, or maybe a brown going into a red might be quite nice. Maybe the Caput mortuum, because that's like a browny red, and then pick a nice light red for it to go into. Yeah, we'll do that. So I'm going to start with pale geranium lake 121, and we're going to base all the florals that are left. So these up here, we're going to do these ones. I'll leave those leaves for now. I'll just do the florals. There we go, missed that one completely. That one, and these two up here. And I think these petals as well will base with that. But I might use a different red to deepen up that one. And then I'm just going to go into this centre bit here with this colour for now. Just do that centre bit for now. So next up, Caput mortuum 169. Oh, my pencil's rolling off. I think we can get in a bit more, can't we? Then we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to start on the tips of these ones. So with the Caput mortuum, start on the tip, drag it up a little bit. Like that. Oh, I like that. We like that. I'm going to turn around when I get to this bit. I apologise. But we have to spin around to get a good angle on things, otherwise my colouring won't be as nice. And then we'll do the same on this one. And then these ones. I think when something's got a pointy edge, it's quite nice to go on the tips of them with the darker shade. I don't mind, it just looks better. I've still got that frog in my throat. Would you have picked red and brown for this one? If you were to pick, what colour palette would you have gone for? I was quite chuffed I got that orange page finished last night. That took forever. You will not believe. That took absolutely forever. So much so that my initial thought was to do the background in colour pencil, but by the end I was like, no way I'm doing that on colour pencil. So I got the alcohol markers out and I was like, I'm just going to, because the opposite side of the page is just like a swatch chart, it's not an illustration, so I was like, I'm just going to use alcohol marker for the background because I can, and because I think it'll look good and be quicker. So I was like, I'm just going to go into the top bit a little bit there, and then drag that colour down from the top on that bit and this bit. Drag it down like that. There we go, that's nice. Slightly different, that one, from this one, because this one only has a tiny one, which I'm going to do with the gold Posca. Right, what else have we got? Yeah, I'm not going to go into the middle of that with this because it'll look too similar to the colour we've used there. I'm going to use a bright red for that one, I think. But these bits here, I'm going to start at the bottom, and just like we have done with those florals, I'm just going to drag the colour up a little bit, like that. Same on this one. There we go. Now let's find the red for that middle bit. So I'm going to go in deep red 223, and I'm going to use it on the tips of that one. And I think we'll use these same colours on the bits that are left now, actually. Yeah, so I'm going to go back in with the pale geranium lake 121. Just base those little leaves in that colour, and base these bits that we've got left here. Those little bits there. And then back in with the deep red again, 223. This time I'm going to go in darker at the top here. And again on that one. And then this one I'm going to do darker on the outside. So we're going to go dark right down there and dark at the bottom. Like that. There's not much room here to mess about with blending, but there we go, that'll do. That'll do. In the very centre part of this I'm going to do gold, you know, the middle bit of the floral there. So now you have to look if you want to burnish anything. If you want to use your blender pencil on anything, now is the time. So I'm just going to go over a few of these bits with a blending pencil. Right, so have we missed anywhere? Maybe a little bit of that centre floral there. And then these bits down here. A little tiny bit there. Yeah, so I'm going to get my Posca now. And we're going to pop our little gold details in. Let me get it going at the side of me. A bit better. Oh, gold looks really nice against this brown colour. Really nice. don't forget those stalky bits. And those bits there. Oh, I don't know which one's my favourite now. Oh, someone's alarm. That'll be the house across the road again. Didn't last long. There we go. Go into the centre of the floral. That's a really nice touch there. And then we're just going to do these little bits at the bottom here that I said I was going to do. The little side bits. And then we can put some details in. So we've done the dotting details. We're going to do some more dotting details. That looks really nice against that brown. I'm not gonna lie. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I think that's where I want to be with the gold. Looking at it carefully. And then we're going to pop a bit of white gel pen in. So should we start with this big one at the top? I might do some little lines like that so it looks like it's joining up to that big line there. Rather than dots on that bit, I just think following the shape of it is quite nice. And then some little teeny ones on here. I'm going to go over the dots that are already put in on here and pop that line in with the white instead. There we go. Then what else? Might want a few little dots on here. Can hear another emergency vehicle coming. Oh, I'm loving that. Let's just put my dots on there, what I forgot about. I think that's it. I'm just looking to check I've got everything where I want to be with that. But I think that's it. Just pop in some little lines at the bottom there. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. So I've actually used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pencils there on that one. We've used 8 pencils. So I'm going to pull the camera up so I can see properly. The light's really horrid in here today. It's really dingy. I'll try and get a good view on this one, but I don't know if the camera will be kind to me today. It seems like the light's disappeared. But that is that one. I love that one. I'm glad I went for those colours. How nice does that page look now all together? I love it. So all these tutorials, if you've missed any of my other 3 videos, they are all on a playlist called Johanna Basford Small Victories. So anything I've done as a colour along is in that playlist, and it's linked in the description below. So if you want to go and check that out, go and check that out. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that big thumbs up on your way out. Subscribe if you're new. Comment down below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.